Okay guys, so let's continue with this truck here. And now, before we actually get to these rockets in the back of you know, these thrusters, right? I was thinking about actually, what the hell is this? Whoa, we need to fix this one. Hang on a second, what is going on here? Well, that's easy to fix. Done. Right, now, what I was saying is, yes, here, we need some, you know, chamfers on this area, which is not easy to do, and I think we might need to use some supporting loops in here, so maybe draw one like this, and another one like this. I'm not running them, I'm not connecting them to these points on purpose, because that's a bad idea. So I'm connecting them in between them. It's not an accident, right? Alright, so now what I'm gonna do is select this edge, and how is it going here? Oh, it's going up here, right? So this one as well, and we're going to chamfer this. So Control B and chamfer this a little bit, not much, just a little bit. See what's gonna happen here. It's a little bit of a mess. GG, and move it up here. There we go, until it snaps. This surface here is definitely not straight, man. This one. We could fix this by flexing. See that? It's definitely not straight. There's a problem in here. This one, these two, right? So GZ, and I just drop them down until they sort of merge together. These ones should be dropped down as well. So, you know, GZ, just drop them down. So this whole plane comes down. And then simply let's symmetrize it. So symmetry, and boom, right? And this should look much better now. See, now this plane is straight, no more shading issues. It's a little bit, but it's okay. We could, you know, split it somewhere here, but to be honest, we could split it in here, you know, this one, like this, right? Split it and just add the mark sharp, and let's see if it's gonna actually, it's not gonna do much, so we don't really need to use it. Just leave it like that, it's okay. But we got this chamfer going on in here now. This here got savaged a little bit. Oh Jesus, oh, that's not good. That's not good. Let's combine it here, and let's draw a new one. That's how you can cheat death and disasters. So just delete this edge, there you go. Same with this one, you know. We could simply combine it here, boom, and then make a new one here. And then delete this. Dissolve edge, and this one to dissolve edge, there you go. I don't know why I need this one, probably I don't. These ones, I don't know what the hell is going on in here, but we're gonna just match them. It should be better. This is some kind of a disaster here too, so let's just combine them like this. That's not not the best idea. So GG, and move it somewhere here. And in fact, you know what? I'm thinking, would we be better without these? I wonder. You know, maybe they just cause more problems than it's worth. Also, this one cannot be marked sharp because it's going to cause issues with the bevel. So I think I'm just gonna leave them like this. There's a little bit of a, you know, shading here, but to be honest, it's inside and no one's gonna really see it, so it doesn't really matter. As long as we have a bit of a chamfer here, we're good. And we're gonna do the same thing on the top, right? So we're gonna select this one, and run a chamfer from here like this, okay? Just a little one. Nothing special. Nothing crazy, okay? Nothing crazy. Gonna look from this side because the other side is mirrored. See, it's going a little bit uneven here, so we're gonna go over with a lesser curve, so this one's not gonna get pulled up, and make sure that these ones are connected. I don't think they are, or maybe they are. Just run 3 to clean it with machine and Bob's your uncle. We got a little bit of this chamfer here, which is exactly what I wanted. This should do. We could run another chamfer here, just a little one, on the top here, right? Just, you know, just a tiny one like that, right? This will do. See, it just pulls this amazing. It just breaks slightly a little bit. It's really, just chamfers are really amazing. I've started doing them properly on the Mac course, and I just can't get enough of these. There still is a mess in here, you know, this one. I need to fix this, okay? So select this, and what's going on here? Let's combine these, and we don't really need this one, and we don't need this one either, so there you go. Okay. Don't have to worry about that because it's gonna be all with decals. So in fact, what we could do is grab a loop here and split it like that, and simply Control B. This isn't gonna work. I'll tell you what, grab another loop here, and then split these two like this, okay, and then GZ and dip it down until it breaks, and then we can simply select all these, or in fact do something like this: Shift 1, and mark sharp, boom. Okay, and now let's see about this curvature here. This curvature here could be a little bit better, so let's remove these because they're probably gonna cause issues with the curvature. And this should do. We don't need this as well. We can remove them. We don't need them anymore, so the less edges the better. We could run some edge in here, but to be honest, we could just GG this one a little bit lower and we're gonna be fine, right? Move this one and GG, and just move them a little bit lower and we're good. Okay, cool. So file and power save. There we go. Now these tanks, what I want to do here is remove these loops, right? Okay, so dissolve them and introduce more or less quads in here, okay, right? And then go with Control 1. This is going to introduce subdivision, but before we do that, we need to run here on this one, right? This one, come on, this one and this one, we need to run crease. So let's go to edge and edge crease and just crease it, right, like this, right? And then there is a bevel going on this one or not, because I'm not sure. There isn't, so let's just drop a bevel here and let's make it a little bit, you know, less insane. And what is this? Can we delete this? Yes, we can. Delete this one and delete this one, or just unmark it. We could just unmark it, and that's fine. We could unmark this one too, and unmark this one as well. Perfect. These ones too shouldn't be marked, to be honest. Subdivision is gonna hold it, so the inner ones, it's okay. So now we got these tanks going on, right? So what we can do with this one, we can create kind of like a indentation here, okay? So grab it like this and EX and just simply create something like this. Scale it. Let's see how we're looking. Well, we're looking all right, but maybe Control 3. Yeah, Control 3 is better, you see. So we used to go with Control 3, and then we can simply copy this out. Well, if I'm going to symmetrize it, right, I might run into problems in here. You see this? I got some Python error, but everything seems to be fine. And it got symmetrized and mirrored at the same time, so it kind of worked alright. I like this indentation. So what we could do here is simply drop some decals inside, you know, but it just kind of adds a little bit more of a interest over there, and we can drop some, you know, some element inside. But it's a nice indentation. Maybe a little bit too strong. Maybe, I don't know. I think it's actually fine. But this mirror is really starting to annoy me, dude. Wow, it just got bugged. Alt X. Let's try to mirror this again. Yeah, we're getting some pythons. Some serious pythons. But it's cool. It's an experimental version of Blender, so it's bound to happen. GX, and let's move it outside a little bit, yeah. Maybe this indentation is a little bit too crazy. Make it a little bit less pronounced, like this. Yeah, that's cool. Alright. Peachy. Okay, so that's sorted. Tanks are sorted. Nice. Now let's talk about these engines, right? So let's grab them to local, and this mirror is gonna really annoy me, so let's just save this and let's load the autosave and see if it's gonna be okay. Yeah, it's fine. Alright, so just needed to reload Blender. So let's scale this back to some decent size, and we're good to go. And also we need to enable screencast keys before I forget again. There you go. Alright. Thrusters, right? There you go. So let's see. First of all, what I want to do is let's go to back view and select maybe maybe this part and up to here, and in fact this one as well. All of it down to here. Alright, and we're going to extract it like this, okay, and sharpen this and go to back view. Hang on a second, let's turn off this mirror for a sec. There you go. And now radial array X, and where are we? We are in a correct position now, so all we need to do is simply change the number of these elements from 8 to 3, because, you know, we need only 3 or 4. Let's see here. 3 is probably cooler, but let's rotate this 4 on the cursor. Maybe create something like this. How are we looking? Yeah, 4 is actually pretty bloody cool, to be honest. I don't mind 4. Let's copy this to the other side. So X to reset the mirror, because, you know, we need to reset the mirror. And now we got 2 arrays going on with the mirror, which is pretty cool. Let's grab this one to cutters, because I really don't want to be bothered with it. And also cutters is 3. 2 is a backup now, which we don't really need anymore, but there you go. Now let's decrease the bevel here, because it's a little bit crazy. Let's make it a little bit less crazy, okay? Kind of like that. And then we're going to decrease this inside a bit and scale it down and chamfer this. Way too long, should be something like this. And then GY, pull it a little bit in like this, and you know, thrusters, cool. And we need something in the middle, kind of like turbines or something, I think. So let's maybe grab a ring in here, and let me think how to do this now. We could actually, you know, GG, grab this and select all these, and then Shift D and P selection. Let's go to local. Let's select these and then insert them a little bit twice, so we get only the faces. Control I, and did it work? No, it didn't. Wait. I, and insert them inside. Not too much, just a little bit, like this. And then Control I, and delete the faces. Okay, so we're gonna be left with, you know, something like this. We're going to use extrude. So E, cancel, and then Alt S, and simply extrude it outside like this. Right? There you go. And are we looking? Looking pretty cool. So now grab. Now we could leave them. We could leave them as, you know. We could leave them as straight turbines like this, which is cool. I mean, you know, we could just put them inside a little bit, or grab just one of them and twist it, you know, and then array it. Might be more interesting. So let's try this one, shall we? So let's grab one and Control L and select this and delete it, and then select come on, yeah, delete the mirror, and then cursor is already here. So now what we need to do, right, is introduce some loop cuts in here and loop cuts in here. Okay, apply scale, and then go to modifier and apply lattice. Or even we could go with the deform. I don't know if deform is gonna actually work in here. Probably not. Although we could just move the origin to geometry. There you go, and then might actually work. The only problem is that deform is gonna work only in one way, unless we're gonna apply twist. Twist could work, and then right click and let's go with the bend, and let's see if we can actually increase the angle here. So increase the angle this way, and then where's the bend here? I mean twist, sorry, twist here. Let's see this one. Twist it a little bit more and see how we're looking from the back. Yeah, see, now you're talking. So now what we can do is we could just rotate it and see how we're gonna go. So let's try this with a array first. So mesh tools and Control click and press X and simply twist the increase the number of arrays to something like this, and you know, SY and scale it. And how are we looking? Yeah, we're looking pretty good. So GY and move it in here. And how are we looking from the back? Yeah, we're looking pretty awesome. So now you got a turbine, and simply, you know, copy this to the other side. So select this turbine again and simply copy to the other side. So X to reset the mirror, and boom. And now we got a turbine. So M and cutters, how are we looking? We're looking bloody awesome. That's how we're looking. Now the thing is that this should be a little bit smaller, so you know, we can make it smaller and sink it into this element here. So it kind of looks as if it was twisting with it, right? In addition to all this, we can simply slice this one. So go to cutter and box and, you know, X and slice it, and sharpen this one, and simply where is it? We need to remove this edge here. So X, dissolve edges, and let me grab this one for a second. And then, you know, just do this and bevel it a little bit less because it's crazy. Also, this edge seems not to be beveled, meaning we need to switch to weight. Bingo. And the back could be a little bit smaller, so, you know, this could be a little bit, the circumference of it could be a bit smaller, so we could do something like this, right? There you go. And whoa, okay, then one more time. Something went wrong in here. Let me see this. One of them wasn't selected, so now it should work. There you go. And then this one could be chamfered inside. Whoa, let's clean this. Something is not right here. One more time. There we go. Peachy. Yeah, so you got this, you know, difference of size a little bit. It kind of looks cool. So there you go. And we could add some more stuff in here if you wanted to. Although I'm not sure if we need to, because we can, you know, we can do this with decals, right? We don't really need to do this. We could actually add some kind of two pipes in here. I think it will look pretty cool, and also protect the engine. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna save it, and you know what, maybe we're gonna do it in the next video, because I think this one's gonna be long enough already. So this would do for this video, guys. Yeah, so I'll catch you in the next one. All right.